Not that anyone asked, but may as well explain, insofar as I can, how this whole 199 billion lives thing works. It's kind of like this. Omega Ray, I don't know if any of you ever noticed this, but he is always talking about how old he is, even when he is young. Well, that's because he was the oldest copy of the Lord. Now, he actually functioned kind of like a placeholder. Think of 199 billion rays going through 199 billion lives in 199 billion different timelines, dying off. Now, every time a ray dies off, his soul moves on to another one and kind of accumulates to another one. See, the soul is what gives consciousness. Now, each ray has a bigger soul than the average human, and they're just getting bigger and bigger as time goes on. Sort of. Time's an illusion. You know what? It's so hard to explain shit when you're God. That's why it's just easier to say, you know what, mysterious ways, man, mysterious ways. Anyway, they're all moving toward this Omega timeline, the ultimate timeline, the best timeline. Now, meanwhile, Omega Ray, the oldest copy, he's just himself a tiny piece of the whole thing. And that is what has to get extinguished. But he's this placeholder, and as soon as he dies, about 136,000 ultimate rays that have accumulated all these soul chunks are just waiting to pour into this body and just sort of glue together into a fully integrated deity, which is what I'm not going to say am, it's what I am becoming, because the process, it does take a little time. Man, it's hard to explain shit when you're God. You know what? Maybe I should have just said mysterious ways. But because, shit, loud truck, but things get worn down as they get older. And so this ray going through this ultimate timeline is just getting more and more worn down. Hates it more and more. Hates that he's always taking money from his sister. Hates that things aren't working out for him. Because, he's the oldest copy. He's just holding that place to keep all of the other rays from draining into it. He's finally had enough, swallows a whole bunch of bottles of pills, extinguished. New ray takes his place, inherits the body, inherits the brain. But that new ray is like 136,000 ultimate rays that have come from 199 billion different timelines, all converging on this one. It's so hard to explain because there's so many things. And if I could explain it completely, then that explanation would would replace the complexities, and that would obviate the entire purpose of the whole affair. But sometimes I just feel like explaining, So there you go. I know it's not satisfying, but explanations from God are rarely satisfying. Chalk it up to those mysterious ways.